guys, so let's start and try to predict next week move. We start with the S&P 500, the SPY ETF. This is the 4-hour chart. So last week my prediction was that the price gonna move from to the 444, move to the 430, and then push higher. But the price action opened with a gap down, immediately push higher, rejected, move up, rejected, and now ended up here. It didn't manage to reach to the 444. There is a lot of rejection, as you see the red dot, and also a nice support area at the 430 and the 426. Also, if you create a trend here, you can see the rejection with the gap down, so clearly a reject. So just by looking and with the divergence here, you can also see the divergence here. This is a divergence of a short continuation. The price should move lower. If I'm checking the algo basically say the same. We are in a downtrend. We below some key support area. We break some support. We break the trend here. So the next target is to reach to the 416 maybe. So this area even, and to bring the buyers back, because this is a zone of big support. You can see the volume coming here, so probably gonna test it and then hopefully move to the upside. So at the moment we see the stochastic didn't break, so probably it should fall, and from there we'll create a divergence, because if it reaches to the 420 or the 417, 16, it will create a divergence to the upside, because all the selling pressure will be exhausted, and then you can find a long entry. So at the moment with the S&P can move lower, there is a big possibility for it. If we check the 60 minute, you could see something else. With the 60 minute chart, the 1-hour chart, you can see that we clearly started move to the upside. This is the move to the upside. This is the phase where the market is resting, accumulating the price action, rejection. Let me clear those. You could see the volume of the rejection here, which is clearly buying pressure, and you could see also here the big volume where the market ended up. It basically closed above 2 candles. It didn't, I don't think it managed to close. No, it didn't close above the zone here, but few cents immediately after our sell off, but it ended up with a big move, an above average move, which is good. So we probably gonna see attempt to move higher. Will it be a false break to the upside? I don't know, but I will be very careful at the opening on next tomorrow, and I will wait, because I want to see the 430 holding, because if I see a close below, it will fall down. If I see it, the 430 holds, it could move up, and then you can see here this is a super trend, unique super trend I wrote with this platform. It tried to be more accurate, so now it's in the downtrend. I will wait to see how it goes there and see if it holds. You can see also that if we goes there, it broke and it broke the 50, so it want to move higher at the 60-minute, but the 60-minute can be just reversal and then a move to the downside, because at the longer time frame it seems that the market is weakening. So we need to see something big. I would wait to see another push to the downside. If it reaches to the 416, it will be great. It will be good entry price again to the market for the longer term. So my prediction, according to the 4-hour chart, is the move to the downside. For the 60 minutes, it seems that it's want to move higher, probably retest. There is a big gap here which need to fill and maybe then fall. So be careful, guys, because any move, you can see already here it moved above the 50. So just need to reach a little bit more to create another short continuation, and then boom, move to the downside. So this is for the the SPY. Let's continue with the Qs. And know what? Let's continue with let's start with the 60 minutes again. It's basically the same move, big move up with a big volume. The buyers came in. Will it come to retest here, or maybe retest this zone, the 332, or maybe to the 393, and bring the buyers? This is clearly a move to the downside. You can see here, even though there was a big volume, those two candles, the volume didn't manage to push to the upside, but this one is a nice candle of rejection. You could see rejection here, and then move to the downside. So I will wait to see the price action break above the 340 here, close above, and then continuation to the upside. But at the moment it seems that the markets want to move lower. The momentum is below the 50, even though it's tried to face up. And again, if you check the 4-hour chart, let me see if it was correct. You will see the divergence again. Let me check, because probably the algo is working. Yeah. So you can see here the same pattern here, and rejection, and this is the candle. You could see that this is a bigger volume but lower spread, which means also a divergence where there is a low spread with a big volume. It says that maybe there is starting to building demand. So I will wait to break here the 340 before it will continue. In the 4-hour chart is still on a positive zone, because it's below the it's above the super trend, and it's resting on the 334. If it closes below, it will push to the 323 area and bring the buyers probably from this point, and from that it will create a divergence to the long side and move up. So this is for me for the Qs. Let's continue with Tesla. From this point, Tesla basically the same with the same as the market, even though it managed to end in green, but you see the rejection. So in order to move to the upside, I will wait for it to break the 850. If it closed above, all the short sellers will close their position, it will push high. Also here, if it push above, it will push higher. Probably hit the dynamic resistance, the 200 EMA. Remember, we are still below it. There is still divergence here. So here and there, I will wait maybe for another divergence and then something like this to happen to push the stock. So move here, move up, move down, divergence, another divergence, and then move up. But at the moment, Tesla is a little bit tricky. I didn't read it well last week. It seemed that this is in a positive move to the upside in the short term. It seems that it want to move higher, probably try to reach to the 880 again to retest the resistance, see if it can break, and if it could break it, if it will break it, it will move higher to the 1000. See all the zone here, there is a lot of short sellers there. All their stop losses gonna hit if the price action will reach to the 927. And Friday, the price action tried to move higher and got rejected twice in the 4-hour chart, which is unique. So it means that there is a lot of pressure. We need to see something because sorry, let me try to draw it more. Something like here. If it closes above, it will move. At the moment, seem again that the price is want to move to the 800, 804. Bring the buyers, test those area, and see if the price action want to move higher. Let me check something else again to see if there is something. Yeah, if it closes above, let's say the 440, 470, yeah, a green candle above the 850. Sorry, it will push higher. Even though there is a 200, it tried to break it. I see on the algo twice, so the third time probably should be a charm. And yeah, I think Tesla want to move higher. So will it open with the gap down, immediately bring the buyers with a big volume? Will be very unique and cool. So this is for Tesla. Do I see a move to the downside? Not yet. It could still be on Monday range. It managed to reach to the 444. There is still some resistance at 850, 60, 70. So each $10 there is some sort of resistance. So it probably move up, move down, and then break. So can do something like this. Let's hope it will move something like this. So this is for Tesla. Let's go to Mrna. Mrna failed to break the 157. It's became a strong resistance here, but see what happened. It's managed to build the divergence. So just move above. If you draw there, you just need another green candle, and you see those red dots. Move above there, all the short sellers will move out. It will push the stock higher, and if it closes above the 157, it should go higher. See the accumulation. Wow, almost 3 weeks, and should be enough price action to move the stock higher. Let me check, see if there is something else. There is still no clear entry signal. The momentum is still for the downside. It seems that the price action want to move to the 126. Let's hope it will hold, and if it holds again, it would be very good. If it fell, it will move lower. Just looking here, 140, 157. It's like it seems that it want to reach to the 100, which is not good. But let's see how this divergence work. It should move higher, and let's see if it can create a long side momentum and move out all the short sellers and take out all the supply with a big demand. And at the moment, I will wait for confirmation, because it can just bring a down move, because on the shorter time frame there could be some sort of divergence. With my algo you won't see it here. You know what, let me check it if you can see it. No, you cannot see it here. This is a move down, this is a move up, but it's need to reach to the 20. Below the 20 it will fall. So not yet. We are in a key zone testing both sides. BA, nice move with BA, with the big momentum, with big candle. You can see the continuation to the downside, also the divergence here. So probably reach the 177, and from there try to build a reversal. It's a reversal in a down trend, so be very careful with it. It doesn't mean it's gonna move up to the 200 and even more, so careful with it. If we check the 60-minute, you can see even in the 60-minute we are in a down. Yes, there was a big buying here, so I will wait. I want to see confirmation. I want to see like some sort of big volume like here, with a smaller body, with a small spread. This is engulfing, which is nice, but still this is no confirmation. For me at least, we see the volume here. There is a lot of interest in BA at this stage, but my long-term analysis is the BA want to reach to the 150 slowly. So careful. Yeah, nothing here. Let's talk this crypto stocks. Mrna. With Mrna, it reached again. It failed to reach to the 28.59, which is a big, for me, it's a big area of resistance. Probably the resistance now is 28. You can see it in the pre-market, in the post-market. It reached again here. You could see the big volume entering here above those two volume, which means the buyers stepping in, which is clearly a zone of some sort of support. Let's see how it goes, because we are below the 200, below the super trend, so need to be careful. A good signal is if above the 24. At the moment there is any move to the upside will meet some sort of resistance, so the price action needs a little bit something like this to move sideways, and from that you can see how it's deep in the oversold area. So it needs to build something like this and then give some sort of confirmation to move to the upside, but not yet. and because of this it can still move. Let me check. It can still reach to the 2120. So here, someplace here, it can reach there and then try to move up. If it closes below the 2250, yeah, can definitely do this, move to the downside. Right, probably the same goes with right. Oh, yeah, the same, resting on the 14, on the 15, probably big volume here, yeah. But right, seems that it's more trying to break with the momentum, can have the potential to break, and yeah, I think it's finished, so maybe again and then move up. But if I go with reversal, I will look for a small stop losses, good entry, big profit zones, and be very careful with it. Here, still gonna wait. So wait. I think this week we should wait. So this is Mrna, Riot. What else? I don't want to talk about all PTON or some sort or Sava. You know what? Oxy. Let's see. Even though I didn't. Oh my god. Yeah, Oxy. So will it just drop down? See the volume? Oh my god. Be very careful because there is a lot of profit from this point to that point. So any move to the downside, those guys and the price action probably should move to this 50 again, reverse, and because there is a lot of profit, if they bought here and here, they can let themselves and even bought here. The average price is someplace 45, 46 maybe. So be very careful. Don't just take it short. Careful with this because computers are in this game now. So this is with Oxy. Let's check the gold. This is the gold ETF. Again, 185, managed to break this. This is in the post hours. You can see the volume. You can see the divergence here. This is a nice divergence, which means continuation to the upside. But those are big spread, and I don't know if many manage to participate in those kind of moves. But nice. This is a nice move here. See what happened in the market. You know what? This is it, guys. So if we come back and try to close this and sum it up, last week was rangy. I don't know if the market, basically I'm not predicting anything because there is two possibilities from which both of them I will wait. I want to see a close below the 430, or I want to see a close below the 432 and to decide, because there is a fighting here and there is no clear winner. Even though the momentum is for the downside, there is a real potential to go. The algo saying the markets want to move down, but if I'm looking at Tesla, it's want to move up. If you know what, let's go check Apple. Let's see. Even though I'm not trading Apple, you could see again the same move. So looking down, the momentum is looking down. So just another red candle. Even in the pre-market, it just broke below the 50. It seems that divergence should be. So it seems that it want to move down. If we go to Facebook and we check Facebook, you could see it. It's below the super trend. It's below the support, the resistance now, and it doesn't seem so good. It's even though it builds some sort of divergence because the big down price already made, but we have no clear. The volume is small comparing, even though this big volume, which is nice. So any move to the upside could push the stock, like Mrna, could push the stock higher, at least to the 210 to retest it again. But there is still no confirmation. It still can go something like this. So at the moment I'm biased to the short side. I will wait. If I see the market moving strong to the upside, I won't enter because it basically my mind is set up to the short side. I want to make any mistake. Last week wasn't that good for me. I had several good days, but one very bad day. So this is it, guys. Hope you like it. Hope you trade carefully. Try to make a small mistake and big profits on the 50 minutes. You see the big sideways, the big move. There is a lot of volatility here, so day trader basically enjoy this market. And so this is it. Hope you like it, and if you can, subscribe and share with your friends, and see you guys later. Bye.